watermelon patch review, I guess you could call it, or update. This year I have a lot more space for watermelon. I've cleared all of this stuff out, and there's watermelon everywhere around here. Kind of hard to find where the actual watermelons are. There's so many of them. I got some growing in pots, a lot growing in the ground. You can see that one is running up on my peach tree, my struggling peach tree. My apricot seems to be getting burnt from the sun. We'll see about that. Hopefully it's not from the fertilizer I gave it. We'll see. I think it'll survive either way, but there are watermelons galore in here. And if you don't like bees or you scared of bees, that's a problem, because you're not going to survive out here, because they're all over the flowers. There's flowers everywhere and bees everywhere. So let's just look around. These are newly planted, so they're not going to have anything on it, but I don't know what this is. I think this is like a hybrid of what I planted one year. I think I took the seeds from it. I believe it was a mix, probably a mix between rattlesnake watermelon and Charleston gray. Because it's definitely looked like a Charleston gray. It might just be all Charleston gray, but I took the seeds from one of my watermelons a couple years ago and grew it again, and they just started making these kind of watermelons. They're still tasty though. Not ready yet though. Okay, there go the tendril. Yep, still green. But I think I may have something that is ready, if the weeds haven't covered them all up yet. Or that bad boy right there could possibly be ready. There should be something in here somewhere. So I did find it. It was right here. The tendril is brown, but the umbilical is still, it's loose. It's getting a little ready. I think this one might be ready. I learned that from S. Gethers 14, watching his channel. A lot of people go off of the brown tendril, but when I've done that, it still hasn't been ripe. So he goes off of this, he calls it umbilical, starting to dry out instead of the tendril. So after the tendril does this, then this starts to do this. Starts to dry out, and the little hairs start getting shorter, and that's what he goes off, and his stuff seems to be ripe all the time. So I'm gonna start doing that, because the umbilical or the tendril thing doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna try that out, let it stay on a little bit longer till this starts to turn. So let's look at this one. Something tried to bore up in there. I don't know if it was successful or not. Let's see. This same thing, you see the hairs are a lot longer on this one, so I'll let this one go a little bit longer. And then I saw one up in here. You can see it right there. Let's see if I can get to it. Oh, right there. This one is definitely not ready. Oh, well, it's getting ready. Look, the tendril is brown, but the umbilical is still hairy. So this is the only one where the umbilical is not hairy, so I'm gonna pick that one today. And I know I have another one over there somewhere. It's like a wild goose chase. First harvest of the year. I don't know what kind this is. I think this is either a strawberry watermelon or yellow Yamada cream. One of the two. It's not a Stone Mountain. My Stone Mountain is that big one over there. Oh, also, look at this. This damn watermelon right here started growing on my cantaloupe. This cantaloupes are supposed to be right here, in which this cantaloupe is. But this is one of these watermelons right here. Also decided he wants to grow up on it also. So we'll see if that can support it. I don't think it will be, but yeah, this is either a yellow Yamada or it could be anything. I got them all mixed up. It could be a Clay County yellow meat, a yellow or Yamada cream, or strawberry watermelon. We won't know until we cut into it. We're gonna cut this sucker open first of 2021. Hopefully it is ready. We'll see right now. So what was it? It was the Clay County yellow meat. That's what kind of watermelon this was that I planted from rare seeds. It's supposed to be from Alabama. So I had the not yellow Yamato, the Yamato cream. I planted that out there somewhere, so we're gonna eventually get one of those. A Stone Mountain. I knew by the coloring it wasn't a Stone Mountain. You look right there. The Stone Mountain is more like all this color instead of the white stripes. The Yamato kind of looks similar to this from the outside. But yeah, this was the yellow. I keep calling it the yellow meat, the Clay County yellow meat, and boy, this might have been one of the ripest ones I've pulled and picked at the right time. So definitely shout out to S Gethers 14 for knowing when to pick your watermelons. Because I used to pick it when the tendril thing was brown, but he said that's not the best way to do it. The best way he came up with it is after the tendril goes brown, look for the umbilical, this thing right here that goes into the vine, and wait till the hairs on it start to disappear and go brown. So that takes, it took probably like 2 to 3 weeks after the tendril went brown, and I picked it, and this thing is doggone perfect right here. So sweet. I'm gonna give it a taste test real quick. Yeah, this bad boy is good. Very good. Very sweet. Very good. Very good taste. It's different. It's so much different from one you get at the store. So much different than a red one. I would say it's definitely not the sweetest watermelon I've ever tasted. But these yellow meat, when they're right when they're ready, they got a whole different flavor than the red ones, in my opinion. And it's never as sweet as some of the red ones, but it's more flavorful. I don't know if you kind of get what I'm saying. It has a different flavor, that I enjoy. So I'm definitely gonna save some seeds from this. Probably gonna save all the seeds from this because it grew fast. Only gripe is that there was not a lot on the vine, and that's a gripe that happens a lot with these that I've seen with these rare seeds. Is they don't produce like the normal. What's the name of that one? Or like a Jubilee, or some of the ones you see more in stores. Those things produce like crazy. Have all kind of amounts of watermelons on them. But these rare ones seem to only put out a few watermelons on the vine. So that's one takeaway that I found. So I'm probably gonna eat a lot of this, and I'm gonna dehydrate a lot of this. So that's it. This is a, oh, I keep forgetting the name. Clay County yellow meat watermelon from Rare Seeds. Very good, very tasty. I recommend. Only con is that unless you know something I don't know, how to grow watermelons, how to get it to have more watermelons on the vine, is that this one doesn't produce as good as like your Crimson Sweet or your Jubilees. Some of those well-known crops that they sell in Home Depot. This one ain't gonna produce like that, but it's okay because it has a great taste.